had the founder come and visit us, Daniel Weston, as that one is getting us off to a rocketing start. Maximo to get things going. And it's all coming up Winter Tour. That's a cracking stroke into the offside. Cupido, the captain, he gets off the mark with a boundary as well. Runs are flowing. This one going to be more runs and a disastrous start.
Anyway, this is hit hard. That's a cracking shot from Kuranagadagi. We know can bang him. And I think I like this opening combination just because the right hand, left hand thing. It's an unusual angle for the left armer to go around the wicket to the left hander. Full toss and dealt with. That's going to be one bounce for Kuranagadagi. Just gets one knee high. It's been signalled six. Here we go. Going to be a free hit.
Given, well, this is given out LBW, Vinny.
Well, was that a no ball or not? Oh, it wasn't called a no ball last time, so we thought it might have been a free hit, but it wasn't. So that was all the crosses.
Was there bat involved here as well? That's my other question. Oh, maybe not. There was two noises, Vinny.
The clock's the clock as well. It's not an imaginary clock. This is perfectly placed by Fonseca. Well, here's the international man of mystery. Where's 007? And look at the way he just turns this away. Well, whether it was good luck or good management, he gets it right. He gets into the gap. 4 runs. A bit of a... It's into the gap. And once again, the placement's picture perfect. So that's one thing I like about Switzerland. Anyway, it says banged and brace for impact. Well, I don't know what that's it. It might have been a crossbar challenge. Maybe someone's got to turn their headphones up, but that is a Maximo.
He looks to make it to Vinny. He's going to back-to-back Maximos.
And he does, so yeah, rolls the dice, comes up double sixes. Fonseca's gone up a notch from what we saw the other day at the moment. As we see this bang down the ground, another 6, Maximo!
Go on the Winter Tour.
Now Resch gets the ball here. This is smashed again. Well, can I say Cupido, he's looking solid as a rock out there. Just have a look. Just gives himself a little bit of room, but he doesn't try and hit too far inside out. Just pretty much nails it down the fairway. Well, that one's 6, and it's not 7, but it is 6. He's not at 6s and 7s. Maximo, as the 50 partnership, has been brought up, and now it's growing. Winterthur putting a big score on the board here in match 17. I'll just text Harsha and I'll say, sorry, Harsha, need many. Anyway, this one is whipped away over the leg side. Maximo! This is going back to the wall, touch and go. It is caught. Nicely held down there. That's Sibratula. We know that he's been pretty expressive with his fielding and his body language this morning. This time, fairly understated. Probably a sign of how the game's been going, but Cupido is going to have to go for 48, so he just misses out in his half century. This is in the air. Bat's going to get lucky here. Goes one bounce 4. Anyway, right now, this one is short. It's too short. It's 2 leg side. That's a banker on the other side. Slow ball, picked and sent. That's another one that bangs into the grandstand. Maximo! Got to give credit to Fonseca here. He hasn't always had the strike, but when he has had it, he seems to have been able to keep his mojo, and he lifts that score up into the 160s now. Last ball to come. Swing and a miss, and things will wrap up here with Winterthur in very good position, winning the toss, batting in match 17. 161 for 4 off the 10 overs. Well, that's probably a good start for the batting team because it's up and it's out of here. And guess who? Muhammad Akhtar. He is a threat. Maximo. He is fearless. Cracks the first one over cover for 6. Movie. Anyway, Akhtar almost falls down as he cracks this one over cover point, but he does get the journey. Maximo. The second one disappears here in over number 1.
There's another Crispin I know. God, you stumped me here. You stumped me early on day 3.
Crispin. Well, this one is whacked, and it's going to go the journey into the wind. Great effort.
Oh, brilliant.
And he's going to end up in the stronger together. banner there. But I got to say that Hedjatullah Qurashi is a late replacement into the side, found himself in the action here. This was holding up in the wind a little bit, so I might have had a play on it, but yeah, he's outside the boundary anyway, so even he touches that, that's 6. Magic start, and this one is another up and under job, and that is a roofer. I didn't quite hear it because the gun went off at the same time, but it's 26 without loss after 1. Full toss, hit, and hit well. Maximo! Naresh gets in on the action. His first ball is Cupido's first ball, and it never bounces on the field. Wow, that one's squared up by Naresh, who goes bang. Maximo! Oh, I'll tell you what, we have to get that highest chases graphic up, I think, because this is on right now. What a start for Vettingen. Wow, how about that? Boom, boom. Vicky brings the boom, boom. And he just gives him a free set of directions as well. And the Boom Boom's had a good game here. Stops the bleeding 4 now. It's 44 for 1. This is hit through the offside Akhtar. He won't get 6 this time, but he will get 4. Cuatro carreras. Last ball, the power play. Goes after it. And, well, he's got it really well. 1 bounce, 4 runs. All right, high in the air. Should be a keeper's catch. Webb goes back, and he takes it. That's actually a really good catch in these conditions because that is swirling around like a tornado. He ends up taking it in quite an orthodox fashion, but at least he gave himself a shot. Ran too far, backed back, but held it in the end. 55 for 2. Now a leg glance, new batter, Yogantharan comes out, and he gets full first ball. So that's been the story of this series so far, Lenny. And it's good 10 over cricket. New batters coming out, finding the boundary straight away. All right, this is going to be another shot where he opens up. It's right off the corner of the steps. We'll check that ball for a flat side because it smashes into the stairs. Maximo! Oh, well, there you go. And when he does get it in that area, he does go leg side. Plan A works for Akhtar. Maximo! Oh, wow, that's cracked. That might end up in Lake Opus either way that's going. Maximo! Yogantharan not wasting any time. And they're well past that 80-minute target now. They're right on track. This is the over where they've gone from below that red line. Now they're powering ahead. This is up. It's in the air. And that, I think it's just 4. This is an absolute crack. But is it far enough? It is. Oh, right off the fingertips. Remember that moment because Yogantharan is dropped on 16. Maximo. 6 more to Vettingen. Now it's going to be in the same direction, same fielder, same result. This time it doesn't go for 6. This one you'd say is like, now they're going to run into each other. We might have a run out. Oh, I think he just gets home.
Oh, incredible. Absolutely incredible. A drop catch the ball before, now another drop and a potential run out. All happening, Vinny.
This is drilled, and I think that's got all the way. Maximo! And you just got to hit that block hole. Doesn't, but slow ball in the air. Again, big moment in the match. It's a swirler. Crispin wants it. The bowler wants it. They crash into each other. But it's caught and bowled. And I think he's right. And I think Crispin's saying, I've got the gloves, but the truth is Sasi Darren's got the ball. So a bit of everything. I said our collision index is through the roof here in the ECS. Yogantharan goes for a brisk 30 to say the least. But what a good caught and bowled it is by Sasi Darren. It's 106 for 3. It's Sharasai. He comes out and he makes a pretty strong statement first up. Maximo. And how's the wrists here from KM Sharasai? And I've got to say, surely now Vettingen are ahead, even though we're talking top 5 chasers of all time. But there's a little bit of a baby helicopter about that one as well. Well, that's not a great start. Overcooks the Yorker. There's 4 runs to start. And it brings up the 50 for Mohammad Akhtar. Well, this guy is having such a great series. Hasn't even had that much of the strike in the first 6 overs, but he still reaches his half century. He is thrilled about it as he brings up the 50 off just 16 balls. Throws the hands at this. This will be 4.
39 to win off 18 here.
Uh-oh, that would have been a wide, but it's gone for 4. Although this is a top edge. Hanging. Pressure on the fielder, and he catches it. So Fonseca comes in, delivers a dot and the big wicket of Akhtar. And in a matter of moments, in the time you could boil an egg, this game has turned around on its head, Lenny. Well, what this is hanging up in the field. Possible collision. Luckily, infielder bails out of it. And then it bends around the outfielder, goes for 4. That's a good shot. That'll be 6. Maximo. Sheriff's Eye now needing 7 a ball, so I don't think it's on. But still, we've seen over 300 runs in this game now. Oh, that's cracked by Sheriff's Eye as well. Oh, man. There's been some big hits in this game. Anyway, he's going to crack this high. It's going to go out. Has he overrun it? No. Nicely taken out there. And all's well that ends well. And look who that is. Hedjitullah Qureshi, who is in a world of hurt in the middle of the innings. His over was expensive and a couple went down. But he caps off a win. And Vintador, well, they're right back in the mix after that. Their first win of this ECS.